Alright lads, so around 9 or so days ago, I came across a post by the user Trolland85 basically saying Spirit Side Ichigo, his skill might be bugging. And within this post, they say that Spirit Side Ichigo, the character with the particular skill of having an increased chance of inflicting a stat ailment against power attribute hollows, it doesn't feel like he has that skill, whereas Noel, who also has the exact same skill, in this case to hollows and no affiliation characters, is inflicting it significantly more often than not when compared to Ichigo. And of course, with the nature of this type of, speculation, Ichigo not inflicting stat ailments, you have to do a good amount of tests to come to the conclusion, is he bugged or is it just simply bad RNG? And when I saw this post, I didn't really think anything of it. I myself don't own the character, and I thought maybe if it was bugged, they would fix it. That was 9 days ago, and since then, we hadn't had any confirmation if this is a bug or not. So what I did, I went out my way to test it for myself. What I did, I went to a certain Senkaemon stage, which does have a power hollow character, in this case, a power version of the Spirit Society Lisa, and I tested how often would Ichigo proc this stat ailment against someone like Noel, for example. And the results were definitely surprising. And before you do jump into the results, if you lads enjoy this type of video, make sure you do so support by liking the video, and make sure you subscribe because we are uploading Bleach source content daily. And with that said, let's jump into the video. How did Ichigo perform when using an SA3 100 times against a character he has an increased chance of inflicting a stat ailment to? So to start the test, what I did was, again, I went into a Senkaemon stage of Ichigo and used the SA3. And the reason why I chose the SA3 is because it has the same hit count as every character we're testing here. So Ichigo and Noel both have the exact same 4-screen SA3. In this case, they basically have the exact same hit count. And in the 100 attempts that I did do of using that SA3, took a long time, very long time. Out of the 100 times that I used his SA3, Ichigo procced weakening / burn, basically let's just say weakening for the most part. He procced his stat ailment 43 times out of 100. And, that was the first test. I was like, okay, is that a good amount? I'm not sure. And then I tested Noel. And Noel, again, 100 attempts later, using that same SA3, Noel procced her weakening 64 times out of 100. You can already see a massive difference here. Noel procced her stat ailment 21 more times than Ichigo did in the 100 attempts they both had. And at this point in time, I thought, maybe 100 tests isn't really enough. It could come down to bad RNG. But do remember this, lads. Ichigo actually has Frenzy plus 2. Noel only has Frenzy plus 1. Therefore, meaning Ichigo's SA3 is actually hitting 8 times. Noel only hits 4 times. So already from the 100 tests that we're doing right here, Noel is inflicting stat ailments more than Ichigo, even though she has less hits and a strong attack. So that was already raising a pretty big red flag that maybe the stat ailment skill for Ichigo isn't really working. So what I did another test. Another hour of resetting. In this case, I used 6th Anniversary Aizen. And the reason why I'm purposely using 6th Anniversary Aizen is because he is also a character with Frenzy plus 2 and a, 4-screen SA3. So his strong attack 3 is going to hit 8 times. And with the 100 attempts that I did do of using the SA3 inflicting stat ailments, of the 100 times, he inflicted stat ailments 39 times. So there you go, lads. From these 3 tests alone, Noel, with the confirmed working skill of an increased chance of inflicting a stat ailment against power attribute hollows, Noel procced her stat ailment 64 times, whereas Ichigo only did it 43 times, and Aizen did it 39 times. So Ichigo, a character that's supposed to have an increased chance of inflicting a stat ailment, only procced his stat ailment 4 more times than Aizen, who doesn't have an increased chance of inflicting a stat ailment. So that right there was already a massive red flag. Video's done. It's basically confirmed from the small test that I did do that Ichigo clearly isn't working as intended. But I did one more test. And in this case, we used Christmas Nini, a character that has an increased chance of inflicting a stat ailment and also has Frenzy plus 2. So in this case, her SA3 is also going to be hitting 8 times. So what we should be seeing here is that whatever number Nini gets, Ichigo should get a very similar number. In this case, after 100 attempts of using Nini's SA3, 76 times she inflicted a stat ailment. So as you can see right there, lads, the 4 tests that we did do, Ichigo got a very similar number to a character that doesn't have a stat ailment, and didn't really get anywhere close to a character that does have the same similar set of skills. Frenzy plus 2, and increased chance of inflicting a stat ailment. And that right there, to me, is confirmation. Ichigo is bugged. The skill, increased chance of inflicting a stat ailment against a power hollow, does not work. And that means he's worse than he's supposed to be. And the bigger question is, when did this start? Was this recent? Has this been a reoccurring issue since the initial release of Ichigo? Has he never been as good as he's supposed to be in the last 5 or so months? I don't know. And the main purpose of this video is to spread more awareness after Trollin85's Reddit post that, yeah, Ichigo's bugged. The skill increased chance of affecting his stats is clearly not working, and hopefully Caleb can fix this soon to make the character what he's supposed to play like. At the same time too, for those that are very fortunate enough to have the character, you're probably going to get rewarded 25 orbs. Unfortunately for me, I will not be getting those 25 orbs. I would love to get them though. At the same time too, this isn't really the first time this has actually happened. It happened very recently with the Mind Giriko. Giriko had a skill, Enhancer. It was supposed to make his SA2 boost 20 seconds long, but instead it was only 11 seconds long. And after like 2 or so months, Caleb finally fixed it only once when people started to, catch on to the fact that the character was bugged and he isn't giving a 20-second boost. And they fixed that relatively quick. So that's what we're kind of hoping here with this video, with more people potentially reporting this bug, Caleb can finally fix it, hopefully relatively quick, get Ichigo to where he's supposed to be, and then for those that do have him, you can get 25 orbs back. That said though, that was the video for today. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know what your experience is with Ichigo. Have you noticed if he's bugged? Again, from the test that I've done right here, from the Reddit post and the few Discord comments that I have seen, yeah, I think it's safe to say that clearly Ichigo is bugged and he is not supposed to be working as intended. And again, hopefully this can get fixed sometime soon. That said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.